My first question is to you, Michael. Seeing the Swedavia strategy, do you think that this will work? Will Stockholm Arlanda Airport be the capital airport of Scandinavia with this strategy?
I think it's the right strategy in that if I'm looking at the Scandinavian aviation market, the one thing that becomes very clear is that most of the aviation market in terms of passengers and traffic and value comes from Sweden. But if I look at where the connectivity is and where the growth is, I totally agree, it's not in Sweden. So a strategy which is basically taking back what is yours in terms of market share and then looking out and saying, and then how can we build on that so that we see ourselves as a vision which is simply not regional or national, but is across Scandinavia, to me seems to be the right idea. And that's consistent with what we see with progressive governments around the world and what they're trying to do in the progressive airports as they grow.
Yes, yes. Michael, you talked a little bit about how we have a lot of different actions right now pulling in the same direction. And one of them we just spoke about earlier, and we'll come back to that, is the development of the airport city around the Stockholm Arlanda Airport. You said something about this, that this actually is something that can provide a basis for new routes. Can you please expand a little bit about those thoughts?
Well, the development of Arlanda Airport City is crucial for the future of Arlanda Airport, because we, as a state-owned company, we have to secure our investments ourselves, and by the commercial business and the real estate business, that's how we do it, and there's no other way that we can invest for the future.
Very good. Per, I asked you a question before when you were up here.
Yeah.
Are all tenants the right tenants?
Okay.
We heard a little bit about from Michael here that not all passengers are the right passengers, maybe, but they could still be as many.
Yeah.
Does that also have something to do with the development of Airport City Stockholm, which customers we will put into this area?
Yeah. Of course, that all, as I said before, all customers are welcome, of course. But we do focus on tenants where connectivity is crucial, of course. But still, all customers, all tenants are welcome.
Yes, yes, very good. Carl, how will Swedavia be able to afford all of these investments?
Well, I think the take of Michael's report and PwC report is I think two things are very important. You have to be in advance with your infrastructure investments, and you are very reluctant on a very strong home market. I think we will put our efforts there.
Very good. I will ask if is there anybody out here that has a question for the panel? No questions? Well, we have one.
Well, of course, that was a disappointment for Swedavia when that happened, but still SAS is the greatest partner that we have, more than 35% of our passengers. And SAS has built historically their hub in Copenhagen. That is not an advantage for Swedavia, something that we continuously work with SAS in order for them to change, because the biggest market is in Stockholm. It's here that we have the majority of headquarters. It's here where we have the biggest population and where the biggest tourism is. So I can't get that equation really out when that's something that we continuously discuss with SAS and to see how they, in the future, when they get more aircraft, put them in Stockholm instead of Copenhagen.
Okay, we have time for one more question. Gentleman over here.
Do you want to repeat?
I can repeat it. What's the Swedavia strategy for Malmö Airport, being so close to Copenhagen?
Malmö Airport is the fourth biggest airport in the Swedavia system and a very, very important airport for Swedavia. What we want to do is not to compete with Copenhagen Airport. It's really that we want to be a complement to the region. We want to be all of Skåne's airport and to provide accessibility from Malmö within Sweden, but also what we have done is to grow international traffic in Malmö during the last 4 years, an incentive program that has been very, very successful. So our aim for Malmö Airport is to be a complement to Copenhagen Airport and to be a gateway to internationally as a complement to Copenhagen.